Saygı, sevgi her şeyin önünde gelir. Ben abime kölen dedirtemem. Haydi bakalım TENSTAR. Haydi. Çocuklar.
Hocam seni şunu ani yapma ya. Hadi oğlum, let's go.
So TENSTAR now on BBL's map pick. They need to have a strong defense, and you can see it's just going to be the killjoy over on that C site to try and stop, but everybody from BBL moving in as a group, as a unit here to just push onto the site. This is going to be a retake scenario.
Yeah, and already going to find one out from TENSTAR, but still giving over the site, so are going to have to play a post plan, even if they do have numbers advantage. And I'm curious to see Elite here.
Elit şu ikisini de vursan alalım hele. Hadi oğlum.
Elit'in silaha baksana.
Olur
olur. Tekli de demek ki bizde oluyor böyle bir şey.
Kim kaldı?
Winnable.
Bak. Skilleri iyi kullandılar. 2 tane
Bizim
bomb.
tekli de hep böyle oluyor ya.
Tekli ne ya?
Aratmalım ama. Tekli işte. Tık tık tık diye.
Şey de o zaman. Guardian da tekli ama.
Guardian neydi?
Neydi? Tık tık atan.
Dürbünsüz sniper.
Dürbünsüz sniper. Evet.
Öyle ya.
DMR diye geçiyor.
DMR.
Hayır, Kar 98 tüfek amına koyayım.
Bu ne?
İşe ediyorsun, çık çık yapıyorsun.
Bu çiçek mi amına koyayım? Bu da tüfek.
DMR o. Tık tık tık ateş ediyorsun. Taratmalı değil. Taratmalı ne ya? Sikeceğim bana da.
From BBL just going, getting SMGs. Look at the amount of exact zeros in their currency.
Getto'da tekli deniyormuş bak. Ben de Getto'dan geldiğim için.
Adıyaman Getto.
Lan robot çalışacaklar.
Yapma. Forsladık bir daha, önemli round. Ya onu vursaydı var ya, çok avantajlıydı be ya. Nasıl ki oraya?
Everyone in position. Aslan moving forwards. It's going to be a flash.
Amanin.
Buy time, but the rotation's not.
Ah be canım. Lan o da şiş kebap olsaydı.
Critic getting the answer. 3v4 now, and once again TENSTAR holding on in this defense.
And it looks like they're finally going to start rotating potentially over towards A. Kushner's just been chilling here the whole time. There's an alarm bot there that will spot him out. Seems like he was hoping maybe someone on TENSTAR would go for an aggressive pick. When we saw how aggressive of a push they went for in that pistol.
Yeah.
This time around they're not.
And I like that, keeping it fresh, right? Because, I mean, they were talking about it on the desk as well. BBL, very aggressive attack rounds across the course of that first map. We did see a couple of slow defaults, but generally speaking, it was pretty quick executes. Nice to see them changing things up and keeping TENSTAR on their toes here. Spike will go down. Got Astra in heaven, Killjoy arriving on the scene as well. TENSTAR need to wait, make sure that they use the man advantage they've got.
We're going to see now what TENSTAR are able to do. Heck, actually, look where Kushner's rotating. If they can buy time, but it doesn't look like it with that pick coming out. And I mean, Critic's going to get 2. Kushner not going to be able to get there fast enough. And right, that could have been the difference maker. We saw what happened when a
Allah.
I thought he was going to make miracles.
Var ya iyi dönmüş
I saw the first headshot and then he flicked onto the second player. Wasn't quite enough though.
Şu ölseydi diğerini pistol çekip
vurmuştu yani.
Bir tane daha vardı işte.
For his team. Had Kushner been able to do the same, would have been great. But
kötü oldu, şu an Eko'yuz tekrardan.
Make it work.
Çünkü force'lamıştık az önce.
Like we talked about, BBL just invested everything into that round. So now
Eko'yu bir alsak bizim şimdi.
And TENSTAR don't have to invest anything. They can just sit on the guns they had from last round. So it is going to be a bonus, but feels like it's going to be even more rewarding considering what BBL went through to try and find an opening pick. But this time around, we've seen them playing a lot of defaults, right?
Sürpriz bir yer gelsin hadi ya.
Kameraya ne oldu lan?
Coming towards A, already pushing up through sewer.
Bilmem.
Yeah, already on towards A site. Fairly slow for the tiny big. Nice little headshot there.
Isınıyor kapanma olayı var mı
sende? Turns it into a kill. Again, TENSTAR start with an advantage.
Ama sende hep klima açık değil mi?
Against pistols here, so you should hope that these SMGs will make short work of the enemy players.
Ama yaz modunu alman lazım önce. Bana yardım. Ana panelden yaz modunu al. Ana panel.
So finally BBL should be able to get some guns and look for something a bit better in the next round. even ignoring what we've seen from the economy so far, we hit on for TENSTAR, right? Their comp definitely a lot more defensive-sided coming out with this Astra and the Killjoy and what you are able to set up with some of your utility going online. BBL playing the much more standard composition that pretty much every team plays on this map, but wasn't enough in this round. And I mean, heck, again, just good setup coming out from the side of TENSTAR. They read the A hit coming out. You get the one-way smoke coming out from the Astra, and Maniac just in the right position to find the opening picks.
Oh, kahve iyi geldi ha.
BBL though, they've got rifles. They've got
helal oğlum kutu. Çok önemli ki. Çok önemli ki. Oo, Killjoy'un bütün setup'ı gitti. Ne oluyor burada? Haberimiz yok. Ama almış olabilirler diye düşünüyoruz bence.
Korkutucu.
Girme sakın. Çok iyi, çok iyi, çok iyi, çok iyi. Süper. Devam et. Devam et. Arkada trap var. Easy win. Let's go. TENSTAR nerenin takımı? Polonya.
Yeah, I mean, it's just open wide. Everyone can just stroll on in, get that spike down, and now you see the rotations over from TENSTAR. They're kind of rotating on the wrong side of the map. There was 3 players basically on the attacking side there, but shifting over. Now we need to see how the retake will happen from TENSTAR. Once again, another round that's going to be really critical in how they're going to play out the rest of the
Level
season.
20.
And surprisingly not
kaçmış ki rekorum? Onu bile unuttum Kemal'im ya.
20
ne oluyor? İyi mi? İyi bir level mı?
Bayağı iyi, bayağı iyi. Bunu en çok 25'e kadar kasabilir.
They're really not going to go for a retake
Hadi
at all.
bakalım.
That's what it feels like. Maybe just looking for exit frags at this point. But now it'll be BBL moving forwards. Remember, they've got rifles, so in these angels for exit frags, they have an advantage. But Caspi does find one headshot, takes a rifle out of play. Brave answers it after shot comes on through. 2 players do die to the spike. Brave
çok vermedim.
Turco goes down as well. Bit of a weird round.
And I mean, what do you think about how those first 3 buys went, right? It just seems like for TENSTAR, they're like, hey, we don't really have a lot of confidence being able to retake the site.
Çuf çuf! Çuf çuf! Tüm seviye 19 ifadeleri açtınız. Bravo chat. Bütün emotları kazandınız.
21 olmadı mı?
20 bitti. Tüm zamanların rekoru kırılmış bak. Level 20 %90. 510 abonelik 100 bit. Bitti mi işe yarıyor?
Tabii bitti arttırıyor.
Oğlum ne güzel emotlar çıkmış lan. Aa sincap çıkmış lan. Sincap.
Bunlar size dağıtıldı bir. Bak kullanıyorlar bak. Ne oldu diyenler siz emot kazandınız. Ferit de yüklü para kazandı. Ferit manyak para size de emot.
Yeah, no players but a ton of utility on that B site. They're trying to make their way in through the door.
Ona bir operasyon bombası yok mu? Yok. Tamam çık bombayı kurmadık. Aa kırdı. Doğru bir içiniz var. 3 kişi yedik. Tamam biz de attık. Onlar da 2 yediler galiba. Tamam güzel boş ultiler. Helal oğlum aslan.
Güzel.
Aslan
nereden bakıyor?
Brave. Bir tane daha Brave.
Ulan.
Çok yakın round. Bravo.
Kapıya.
Son.
Çok iyi be. Çok iyi be.
Bravo.
Hadi be çocuklar be.
Önemli roundtu. Ekolar. Çekiyorlar. Light armor çekmiş 2 kişi. Ama doğru düzgün skill'leri de yok. Fight oluyor, başkasına geçiyor. Evet, tam fight'tayken kamera değiştiriyor.
Kafayı çarptı duvara.
Kamerayı biraz aşağı aldım.
But this Astra Star going to prevent them from going any further. And look at the stat coming out from TENSTAR on C. If Kushner goes for this peak to try and look for a duel, it's going to be a rough one.
Görmedim, bombatı görmedim.
O kapıya çarptı, oraya çarptı, geliyoruz
Abi aslanla skill'lere şey yapmayın aslanın skill'lere. Ignore.
Here we go, the team moving forward through garage. Now Bald on the scene. It's a trade 1 for 1 as Critic goes down to the explosion there. Brave finding another kill for himself. Brave has been on point so far this game actually.
O ne ya? Ne?
What was that?
Absolutely insane 4K coming out from Bold. He was even the one to buy so much time with the gravity well, and he made sure that TENSTAR get another round on the board.
It was instant. Like everyone on the team just
Tüm mermiler bizim adamlara geldi la.
One single bullet killed all 3 players.
I mean, BBL all lined up setting this one up, but still playing him back.
As he flicks away.
The last one was absolutely amazing coming out from him, and now gonna have the Cosmic Divide online. But looking over to the side of BBL, Tour de Force.
Abi bu adam gündüz Nets'i yendi.
I mean, Kushner gonna need to try and
ya solo queue'da karşısına Nets gelmişti.
BBL actually just gonna go for a fast hit towards B. Not BC, I'm sorry, is
nice! Vur ona hemen. Nice oğlum. Kill vermeden öldürdüm. Çok iyi, çok iyi. 4 ve 3. Arka Kuti. Kuti onu vurman lazım. Trap'i kırdı. Kuti'nin jeti vurması lazım.
Aha.
Tamam!
I mean, with the first shot, but
oğlum o mermi nasıl gitmedi lan?
Ben de anlamadım.
Mermi vurmuş gibiydi.
Now sitting at a 4v2 for the side of BBL, so gonna be able to get another round back on the board.
And I'm glad that I'm being proven wrong here.
Tamam koruyorlar. Güzel. 4. Ama bir şey söyleyeceğim. Bayağı cross üstündeyim. Nasıl ölmedi yani?
We'll be able to get this round. We'll be able to even things up. 4-3 though.
Ping farkı var mı?
80 ping oynuyor normaldir diyor. 80 ping oynuyormuş işte.
Teams and the enemy's map picks.
Yeah.
Sezgin abi hoş geldin.
Kutu nereden oynuyor?
I believe it, would you?
I mean, heck, right? The desk was questioning like, hey, this Haven pick coming out for BBL. You know, a little bit interesting with how complicated it would be of a map to look for these hits on, but I mean. Heck, we're kind of seeing that criticism
like come to light. It's
still incredibly close coming online, but the fact that TENSTAR have been able to put up a much better fight this time around is nice to see, taking advantage of the defensive tools they have with the gravity well especially.
And I feel like
İngilizce yüzündeyiz. Kutu hala pink lan.
Obviously we talked a lot about Aslan in game number 1.
Abi Türkiye'mizin altyapısı yapacak bir şey yok. İnternet altyapısı maalesef kötü. Lan Kemal beni neden Insta'da bozdun fakirledin lan? Saçın yağlanmış. Dikkat edin bana fakir sen ne anlarsın dedim ezdin beni.
Öyle bir şey yapmadım amına koyayım. Sallıyor. Saçın yağlanmış. Lan öyle bir şey yapmadım manyak mısın öyle bir şey yapar mıyım?
Takipçilerine de böyle.
Lan öyle bir şey yapar mıyım sence ben ya? Allah Allah.
Sen ne anlarsın bu saç kremi falan mı dedim?
Sen ne anlarsın lan saç kremi sürdün dedim.
Tamam. Sen fakirsin anlamazsın demek.
Anlamadı saçın yağlıyor duştan yeni çıkmışım saçıma krem
Tamam oğlum fakir misin işte sen de?
Lan fakirlik.
Neyse.
Kremin. Krem kaç para oğlum krem kaç para ya? Şundan ucuz ya bir krem dediğin.
Salak. Tamam alım gücü yetmediği için krem gibi şeyle advanced level bakımlara geçmemiş işte. Normal düz diş macunu bitti.
Diş macunu mu sürüyor kafasına?
Hayır kafasına hiçbir şey sürmüyor işte düşün.
Şampuan falan da sürüyor. Öyle bir şey mi var ya?
Sabun var ya Hacı Şakir. Onlar oğlum işte. Sen hiç yıkanmadın mı öyle? Ben öyle yıkandım. Bir dönem.
Ben de yıkandım.
1982.
Level 3 öyle yazmış buraya. O daha çok dalga geçiyor. Niye linç yemiyor? Ben ünlüyüm diye.
For them to get some good positioning.
Yeah, Stone comes on through as well, but
Aslan Maşadov. Kör. Nice. Bu çabuk geldi yalnız. Bunu duyduk mu? Aslan duymuş olması lazım. Aslan.
Nereden duysun abi? Duvar var.
Amcık duvar öbür tarafta. Aslan şurada solda.
Amcık mı?
Nice oğlum.
Tamam biliyorlar. Hop. Olay budur.
Çok iyi.
Bir de şu algıyı değiştirir misiniz hocam? Burada yok emeğe paralarını ben yiyormuşum da bilmem ne.
Gelmedi kanka yok bir şey daha para yok.
Bana herkes öyle diyor ya. Gitmişim yok ben yiyormuşum. Ben kıyafet veriyormuşum. Ayakkabılarımı satmışım da videoyu çekmişim.
Yok abi hepsi kendi cebinden yaptığı harcamalar arkadaşlar. O kadar kazanıyor Kemal evet.
And for BBL, just doing a good job to bring it back to 4-4. And heck, now
Allah
for
çok
TENSTAR,
şükür. Allah'a bin
I mean, their
şükür.
economy just absolutely crippled.
Ticari zeka mı diyelim?
Ticari.
This one feels a little bit rough. Obviously, this round is pretty much a write-off for TENSTAR. You can see a little bit of expenditure. You got a shotgun, you got an SMG in there as well, but ultimately, not going to be too much. Unless they can find some kind of miracle and find a rifle. But realistically, you expect BBL to just play as a unit here, use those vandals, use that advantage, especially at long range, to be able to find themselves around.
I mean, especially when you have TENSTAR, like you said, with things like the Stinger and the Bucky coming out, wanting to find these close range picks, but they're just going to send it down C-Long and hope something sticks.
Yeah, the shotgun just busted into the smoke. Praying for a hit. Doesn't come true. It's a nice headshot from Caspi, though. Can he find any more? Got an updraft, got a climb. What do you do with those tools? Available from Kushner. Brave finding yet another headshot, trying to move in. Filu gets one.
Bravo oğlum.
Çok iyisiniz. Çok iyisiniz çocuklar.
Round'a geçiyoruz.
And with an opportunity to keep this ball rolling, they've got that momentum that I talked about before. TENSTAR now with rifles. I feel like once again we're at a pivotal round.
Bunların voice.com'u gelecek mi? Riddick, voice.com'lar kayıt ediliyor mu?
But the problem is, you look at the side of BBL, Rolling Thunder and Showstomper online. It feels like you just have so much like burst potential to get on site, find these opening picks. I mean, TENSTAR might have the Blade Storm for Caspi, but not really going to be able to change too much. Still goes with the buy anyway, sitting on the Vandal, and you can see them wanting to make this play towards A. Fast play coming out. But already denied. Already denied.
I mean, that looked a lot like my raise, I'm going to be totally honest.
Bu raise benim sinir raise ya.
But, you know, it happens. It happens.
Great cease coming out from Videoyu, right? To be able to shut that play down. So not going to be able to find as much value as we thought. You still have the Rolling Thunder online, still angling for it. They're going to look for the play.
Certainly are. The aftershock going to slow things down here, but Kushner just walks onto the site. Kushner, maybe the bravest player in the tournament so far. Granted, we've only seen 10. But no fear whatsoever when it comes on to just make it his way into these positions. Spike goes down. Kushner gets a blind kill through the smoke as well. And now the retake for TENSTAR. 4v5, but they've got to make some kind of miracle happen. They need it right now. They need to keep this game competitive.
I mean, heck, they still have a lot of utility online, right? Fault line just coming out from Critic now, so they're trying to find an entryway onto site, but so many different angles they'll have. One for one so far, but TENSTAR actually making it happen.
Yeah, Elite does find one as well. It's 1v1. BBL trying to escape. Oh, the off angle, the smoke. Still there.
Çok iyisin lan Elite.
Oğlum sen var ya beyin
Wonderkid.
And just watches for the defuse.
Bu da esporun Arda Güler ha.
And now 6-4
İzle
BBL
şimdi neler yapıyor bu sene.
Ball rolling, but look at the economy. For the side of TENSTAR, it ain't pretty.
No, it's definitely very rough coming in, getting another ult online, but BBL, I mean, especially Elite coming in to be able to clutch that round out with the off angle like you hit on. Only 17 years old. Yeah. Again, one of the
arkadaşlar ligde kesin oynayabiliyor ama Brezilya belli değil şu anda. Kurallar da sürekli güncelleniyor tarafında. O yüzden net bir şey diyemiyoruz.
And crucially, didn't have that great of a game in game number 1. Has had a very quiet game so far here in game number 2. He's only on 4 kills in total over the course of the 10 rounds. But then when that moment comes, stepping up, despite, like you say, the pressure on his shoulders, despite being a young player. So good to see there from Elite to clutch that round out. Now BBL once again going towards this A side. They really like the A plays.
I mean, look at the members of 10. I mean, both here looking for the cheeky pick, isn't able to find it. You have 2 members aggressively looking to flank. They know who sits on the eco. They need to find something cheeky. They need to be a little bit surprising. But BBL going to get back on the site once again, like you just said on. We talked about how the retake for TENSTAR in this competition.
Makina be kardeşim be.
We said we wanted Elite to step up. Step up. He has 2
Artı 10 milyon
nice
euro.
headshots there. The Blade Storm just taken out of the equation. Kushner with another. Filu finding a nice little headshot. It's something. It ain't going to be enough to get around, I fear. Unless we get some kind of insane, miraculous play with this Sheriff. Needs to find more headshots for Turco. Takes him out. 47 now. BBL. This is a team of like all about racking these rounds together, right? When they start to get warmed up, when they start to find these headshots, like they're so confident to just go in, find an aim duel, take
Disiplin, aynen öyle. Aynen öyle Sezgin abi.
On the desk, just something that looks so comfortable playing. And I mean, TENSTAR, again, not like an unknown team, a team that has played together, but not like one of the highest rated teams we would expect coming out from the NBA. And I think when you haven't seen BBL in a while and they have made a few roster changes, a roster of this caliber is a pretty solid first test for you coming into a tournament.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always going to be a tough one, and especially in a tournament like this where it is,
abi anlatıyor bir şey. Sen anlatıyorsun ama ben kulağımı açtım abi anlamıyorum. Buradan İngilizce geliyor, onu sentezleyip çevirmeye çalışırken kendi dilimde de sana cevap vermeye çalışıyorum.
Have a lot of pressure on your shoulders.
Bu test değil mi kardeşim senin olayın? Yayıncı değil misin sen?
Kafam çalışmıyor. Ben o tarz bir yayıncı değilim demek.
See what's going on and I mean, heck, for
TENSTAR,
there's been such a problem on this A site. This is really where BBL been finding such success. But heck, we've even seen them make some fast, aggressive hits work on Z. And it seems like the second they were kind of like, okay, the second, you know, a gravity well comes out or some, we hit some Killjoy utilities. Earlier in the game, they were taking it very slow. They were looking for like rotates to a different site. But honestly, for the past few rounds, they pretty much just fast rush all of a sudden. Q-Shooter does it again, and that's how they've been making it work. And TENSTAR haven't been able to stop these fast plays.
Yeah, can't be just legging out long and just absolutely Killjoy.
Aslan.
But Aslan once again, the man doesn't miss. The man does not miss. Maniac gets one or two elite, but immediately traded by Brave. And I feel like that has become Brave's like role in this team is find those trades and he gets it every time.
Eyvah.
Okay, well.
Ha tamam geldi diğerleri.
Bu niye bir şey yapmadı lan?
But with a 1v3,
Oğlum,
it would be so hard for Bold to make something happen. But I feel like that site, it was just another great example of Nightfall comes out, BBL says, we just don't care, we've already found our opening pick, and they hit the site anyway, and that's where we really see TENSTAR struggle with being able to find a way back on the site.
Honestly, I feel like BBL coming out of this series, their new motto is 1v1 me bro, like, that is exactly the nature of this kind of play, and then immediately the rest of the team barrels on in looking for the trade.
Uzun bir İngilizce cümle kuruyor. Kemal böyle yapıyor, suratına bakıyor.
This was the player that... Okay.
Oksitliyor sanki öyle bir şey yaşanmamış gibi. Adam soru soruyor amına koyayım.
You know, Bull did have the 4K, did clutch out that round before, but unfortunately can't make it happen again. 8-4 now. We'll see what TENSTAR have up their sleeves, what they've got remaining, because we need to see something magical. And there's the play we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Ama
Bold
bir round olur böyle işte. Anladın mı? 30 roundda bir round.
Plays we were talking about where, I mean, BBL were kind of slowing it down. Again, something like a star would come out, they'd be like, hey, let's take it slow.
Bu sefer de oyun sesini çok duyamayacağız.
Oğlum Valorant oynayasım geldi lan.
Ben
yayınlardan
seni izletmeye
just started going for those aggressive hits, especially towards the A site, and able to make them work. Now, this time around, TENSTAR gonna be on the attack. We hit on that a lot more of their tools are just defensive in nature with things like the Killjoy being in their composition. But this time around,
ben Ferit'ten bahsetmiyor galiba orada, anlamadım.
Fast information towards B.
Başka Ferit galiba.
Yeah, I'm just going straight towards the middle of the map.
Kanalı sempatik falan
Flört
deseniz
Flört bir yazıyor. Brave! Oğlum bak kritik round benim burada şey geçmiştin ya. Ne geçmişi lan oynanıyor.
He is destroying in this map right now. And suddenly
Destroying!
down the barrel of a 9th round loss here. A flank coming out from Bold. This Maniac goes all the way around the site. Spike's still not down. But you know, the defenders
Yalı Çapkını diye bir dizi var. Başrolde Ferit oynuyor. O sürekli hashtag Ferit oluyor ya zaten. Twitter'da Ferit oluyorum ama.
O mu? Ben de hashtag yalancı Kemal diyorum.
Opening pick
coming out. I
like that. Cast the curses so we get a bit more of an exciting game. It's one pick for Maniac. And it's a second pick, but and this is the thing.
No way they could do it much more.
There's
no way they come back from this. But BBL, this is a team that wants to take 1v1s. Yeah. Well, that's exactly how you're going to win a 2v4.
Exactly, that's what we just hit on, right? I mean, for the side of TENSTAR, they wanted to isolate the duels, and sadly, BBL giving them exactly that. So now TENSTAR going to find a plant over towards A. You're going to hope that Brave waits for Q-Shooter to group up to try to find a way onto site. Now we're going to see what they're able to do.
Canlar 100. Alarm botum var onun.
No utility left on either side. I mean, alarm bot for Killjoy doesn't feel like it's going to do too much now. The spike's already down. Fault line is up for Brave if they want to try and look for an opening peak, but for the players of TENSTAR, they're just playing so far back, waiting for the tap of the spike to come out.
Ya o ne be?
Cheeky little headshot there from Bold, holding on and taking a second one. I mean, you said
Dileri nereden alacağız ya? Çok ben. Daha çıkmadı abi, yakında çıkacak.
Much, I'm still saying there's no way they can do it.
No, I don't think they can win that round. I don't think they have a chance.
Pistollerde
evet, pistollerimiz buna bir çalışmamız lazım galiba. Çok pistol verdik ya. Sadece pistollerden aldılar roundları.
Distribution of kills on the side of TENSTAR overall. Just again like working as a team in the rounds they do win. And I mean, heck, with them coming with guns this time around, we don't see BBL going for the force.
Ben giyeceğim tabii.
For them to succeed as this time around stacking towards the inside.
Hani ben sahibiyim ya.
Demo.
Ulan bir kill daha lan kutuyu. Alırsın. Var TP.
Allah basmayı unuttu çocuk.
Bastı lan bastı.
Yok lan basmadı. Vallahi basmayı unuttu.
Onu vursana ya Turko.
And it's looking like this should be another one for TENSTAR, as they rightly should, right? They've got the guns, kind of needed to get this round. Off the back of that pistol now, looking like they should rack a few.
Olacak Kaan. 2x large olacak abi işte. Max 2 olur yani.
Hurt the economy a little bit, but not really too much you could do. For the side of TENSTAR, able to go with the fast hit through a wall.
Düşürebildiğiniz kârdır.
As a Bull will finish it off.
He did his job, right? Found the pick, able to get one gun off the board, but
Şef Mali, Ridik, Şef Mali ile ilgilenir misin? Bak tişört sipariş etmiş. Geri dönüş maili gelmemiş. Hemen abi ilgileniyoruz. Şefim. Yes şef.
Şefim Insta'dan yazsan gönderirdik ya.
Harbiden şefim ya. Öyle şeyleri yazsan bize Insta'dan. Ama destek adam ya.
Bu adam da böyle bir adam.
Harbiden.
They are going to have to
contend
with BBL having some money in pocket. And heavy stack towards A. BBL maybe gonna look for an aggressive push of their own from the defense side.
I feel like heavy stack towards A has been a sentence we've had to say a lot in this game. That seems to be the nature of it. But in through B here. And it's a fast play break behind enemy. It's just spraying on through the smoke.
Güzel.
Fired through the smoke.
Biliyorsun. Biliyorsun. Oy. Biliyorum adam.
Elit nasıl lan o?
C is the call here. Bold will be able to get the spike down, but I mean this round is
çok iyi oğlum Elit. Aferin lan. Dilenme. Bonusu vermedik. Oğlum hatta kill vermedik bonusla.
Fenerbahçe iyi giderse. BBL iyi giderse.
I mean, having the defense on top of it really felt like it didn't give TENSTAR a lot of options in what they were able to do. I was like when teams go for but if cheekier plays like that to try to make something work.
Çok güzel bir sene olacak. Harbiden çok güzel bir sene olacak. Ben de hissediyorum ama yani. Geldi.
Look for some kind of interesting cut to be able to get on site and deny any retake coming through from BBL.
Yeah, this would be such an important round for BBL as well. And remember, this team, we haven't seen him since VCT in August.
Kesper bayağı iyileşti bu arada. Kesper uyuzdu arkadaşlar. Bayağıdır. İlaçları falan düzenli kullandıktan sonra böyle bir 2 ay. Şu an bayağı iyi. Taşınması falan da gitti bayağı. Keyfi yerinde. Yapacak bir şey yok. Çekme attılar. Sağ olun. Teşekkür. Dede şimdi bir ameliyat olacak. Geniz eti mi ne öyle bir ameliyat olacakmış. Şey oluyor o. Aynen. O geçecek işte. Daha rahat nefes alacak, yaşam kalitesi artacak. Buranın nice oldu. Mide açılıyoruz.
I mean, you're talking about Aslan willing to take trades. Kushner is as well.
Lan trapleri yok. Aynen öyle.
Just go for a wide peek and try and find an aim door.
Aynen öyle. Aynen öyle. Devam.
At the bottom of A main here. From both sides.
Biraz daha hızlı olun.
Sneaking on up. He's going to find a player.
Nice.
Gives information away, but finally.
Aldı onu da aldı. Güzel.
Turco finding another one as well. And suddenly for the two, a stun onto Critic as well. And aftershock in there. Caspi behind him. But Brave finds the headshot. Brave
tertemiz oyun ya. Tertemiz oyun ya. Çok güzel bir karardı bak. Kijo'yu öldürdük.
Çok iyi karar.
Direkt arkaladık. Çünkü trapleri yok baba.
Yapılması gerekenlerin yapıldığı bir maç.
Evet kesinlikle.
For BBL in that last round, I love how they played it. The second they find the pick onto the killjoy, you realize, hey, that's going to be a lot of the utility looking for the flank to come through. So they send so many members looking for the aggressive play towards
Yarın eğer Yarın da kazanırsak bir maçımız daha var ama. Yarın bu arada saat 4'te ilk maç arkadaşlar. Diğer maç saat 10'da kazanırsak.
Unfortunately, not really able to make this fade work.
And I mean, heck, it's no secret, right? We came in, Lothar introduced us as the League of Legends guys. Coming in, like, prepping for this game, looking at maps. Haven was kind of like the one map that it feels like you just see the same comp run so often, not too many adjustments. Like, sure, you can see the Killjoy come out for Chamber. I remember Optic, I believe, did that at Champions. Like, some Jet comes out from a lot of the APAC teams, but typically it is what BBL run is the stock and standard on Haven.
Yeah, and you know, stock and standard for a reason. It works. Brave going up to heaven here. Caspi has that blade storm. This is obviously an eco. TENSTAR. If they could find a round like this, it would be that magic that we were talking about before. Caspi top in the table here is Maniac. Just finds two random headshots onto Elite Turco. It's a beautiful play. He's on the flank here. Paychels go out. Filu surely has to leave the corner, but actually, nope, just gonna die in the corner. Thought he could maybe survive that. But in comes Aslan, finding a headshot there and finding a way into the side.
Brave vur onu.
Vurdu. Oh. Finding their kills and Kushner finishing the round.
Çözemedik. Hayır abi, Aslan gene diffuse'u bıraktı.
Two of them go down. That's two more rifles gone.
Yeah, honestly, great overall from TENSTAR, but still, I mean, that round was not going their way. And something I want to hone in on is that Killjoy pick, because Desk is also hitting on just how easily this lockdown can be shut down when we have things like the breach, like the raise on the opposite side.
Abi çocuk niye sürekli bırakıyor diffuse'ları?
Almost every time. I remember there was that one round where he did get 3 lockdown, and I believe his Bold was able to find one of the pickoffs. But
valla buradan comeback yersek bıçaklarım seni ya burada.
Yine bıçaklarım ya.
Not able to find an impact.
Yeah, unable to kind of play around that ultimate and protect it. TENSTAR though, crucially, getting that 7th round, getting themselves rifles here for this next one. BBL, they thought that they had that. They thought that that was going to be around in pocket.
Kuti bu kile ihtiyacımız var.
To be honest. Flash comes on through, force them away. The rendezvous comes out, and now all kinds of CC coming in onto Caspi. Has to back away from Garage. And we'll see where TENSTAR choose to hit. It looks like it'll be C for the time being, but there's still time to rotate.
Nice oğlum.
Kushner able to find the pick. Maniac whiffing with the opening shots. Definitely don't want to walk into that chamber when the Tour de Force is online. And now they're going to angle towards B.
Tamam dönün abi C'den. Çık elit dön elit dön. Çok güzel ulti Brave. Aferin oğlum. Tamam hepsi geri. Kuti'ye geç hemen.
To hold on to B site. It feels like TENSTAR kind of knock on the door of seats. Oh,
İşte busun. Ah lan. Vurmuştun oğlum onu da be.
The coach stepping up here for TENSTAR. But I mean, the damage is already done. The damage is already done.
The 3K was beautiful. Secret agent Kushner
30 saniye.
to make this.
Tamam 4 kişiyiz. Çaresizler.
No time. It's kind of angled towards B, but Brave still
here. Bu kadar.
Bak telafi geldi, gördün mü?
Last two pickoffs and send BBL to 11.
And I mean, Kushner take a bow. Take
a
20 kills on the scoreboard. That was probably the clutchest round we've seen all tournament so far.
Niye heyecanlanıyorum böyle oldu?
Game number 2 of the tournament, but
neden klip alınmıyor? Nasıl lan? Olmuyordur ya. Sablar alabiliyor.
Şeyden alamıyor.
Brave vur onu. Bak gördün mü? Bak çözüyor. Bak bıraktı.
Ama adam bırakmış, adam vurmuş orada.
Hayır vurmamış oğlum.
Ha o Q mı?
Yani Kuti vuruyormuş zaten adamı. Aslan çözerken bırakmış. Kuti'ye güvenmemiş orada.
Sonuçta o da bir skill ya.
Able to throw out that paranoia as well. And I mean, really taking anything just past the entrance of the site. Heck, even getting out of the entrance.
Çekme mi var?
From all that breach utility forcing you out.
Yok abi buradan rahat konuşun. Adam 30 vurdu önceki.
I feel like
10 numara oynuyor adamlar. Buradan geliyorsunuz eleştiriyorsunuz ya.
Özür dilerim Aslan. Özür dilerim BBL. Ben bir backseat yapan bir izleyiciyim.
Adam burada 2 tane vurmuş mesela, diyor 3.'yü niye vuramadı diyor. 2 tane vurmuş abi zaten.
Ama makarası bu değil mi zaten maç izlemenin? Doğru. Futbolda da öyle ya. Messi atar. Bir tane auto vur, ayağını sikeyim amına koyayım olur ya. Ben geçen anasını sikiyordum Valencia'nın maç izlerken.
Hiç öyle bir şey yapmam.
O yemedin elit.
Olsun aldı, diğeri aldı.
Brave vurmuş. Yakın lan. Flash'im var. Çok güzel. 12 geldi. Abi Messi'cimizsin. Her daim. Abi yani bence şu an karşılaştırılması bile yapılamaz. Ronaldo ile Messi'nin. Şu an Ronaldo bayağı zayıf yani. Şey değil.
Ben de Messi'yi daha çok seviyorum.
Alex'in yeri İlayda. Her zaman Messi'ciyiz. Messi inanılmaz bir yetenek oğlum. Ronaldo çok çalışkan, tamam. İyi. Su içiyor, kola içmiyor. Full spor. Güneşe çıkıyormuş günde 30 dakika. Harika bakıyor kendine. Ya Messi baba yani.
And recently won VLR East. Like this felt like a team with a bit of
Benden
momentum.
duymuş olma, bu
BBL
Messi'de destek
off of a
vardıydı,
hiatus.
ayrı
Feels like BBL.
yetenek mi tartışması
This is a
orada
team that's
dönüyor.
going into VCT. This is a team that
yani?
you have high
Ne
expectations
desteği
on.
ya?
They are living up to those expectations here.
Bilerek mi çalım yiyor insanlar ama?
Çocukken şey almış ya, destek almış ya.
Ne desteği almış?
Hormon
mu?
Varmış ya.
Hormon mu? Öyle bir şey duydum ben. O ama şeyden dolayı. Boyu kısa diye.
BBL though, they're stopping the push.
Aferin, Turko.
Let's
go lan!
Let's go BBL!
Hadi bakalım, güzel bir başlangıç yaptık.
Çok iyi, çok iyisiniz.
Ve beni mutlu eden şu oldu, temiz maçlardı. Ya bir Heaven'da biraz aksilikler yaşadık vesaire ama ilk maç Bind, perfect oyun. Heaven'da da çok güzel oyunlar vardı, anlık roundlar da vardı bizim için. Çalışmamız gereken roundlar da var, pistol roundları. Bir sıkıntı çektik. Ama takım 2 tane oyuncusu yeni olmasına rağmen güzel, stabil, dedike, fokus, zeki oyunlar sergiledi. O yüzden tebrik ediyorum bütün oyuncularımızı.